Hey friends, welcome back to another video here on Canvas and Craft. Today we're putting two different marker brands head to head in a fun sketchbook showdown. I'll be drawing the same type of character, two different poses, but the same character with each set, comparing the blending and overall look of the markers to see which one comes out on top. Let's grab our sketchbooks and get creating! So here, I just wanted to continue to play with the watercolor markers and change up the paper to see if this made a difference in how the Artistro, I think that's how you pronounce it, Artistro brand markers reacted, because my first experience was not so great, as you will know from my last video. Oh, and more practicing of drawing my channel mascot or brand or whatever you'd like to call it for YouTube, because I feel that AI is a tool and not an end-all to get the work done kind of thing. I want to draw her accurately and well for other projects later in time, because practice makes perfect. Did like the loose drawing of this silly character before I started coloring it, but as you can see, it didn't really work out very well. Mistakes were made, but it's a learning process. It was fun to do, and I had fun doing it, which is ultimately the end game.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire.
Okay, now that the drawing is complete and I'm satisfied with it, I actually like it. It came out really cute. I like it. It's, it's fine. We're going to use my new fountain pen and waterproof ink so we don't lose all those drawing lines. Plus, it'll help to clean up the paper because I don't want all of the junk lines to show through. So we're going to try and clean the paper as best as we can with an eraser after the ink has a second or two or a minute to dry out. This ended up being a fitting image to try and color because the end result, as you will see, it gave me the ick. I was not so happy with it, but I was only allowing myself to use the markers, the new markers that I got. I think these ones will be used only for like bullet journaling or highlighting or something like that because I'm not a huge fan of them. They almost act like alcohol markers or something because of the way they soak in and they don't react like watercolor markers. I don't know what's going on with them, but let's get on. Whoops, I forgot to add in her fun glasses. Whoopsies. Oh yeah, we'll just put those in real quick here. Yeah, we totally didn't forget. Nobody saw that, right? Anyways, now she can see. Yay! Because seeing is a part of drawing and art. And I forgot her glasses like a bonehead.
We keep on moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. No, we ain't slowing it down. We keep on moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. Yeah. No, we ain't slowing it down. Let's go. We ain't slowing down, baby. Come and show me how. Gotta do it right now. You know you gotta hold me down. Cannot let the moment pass. Good thing they never.
Okay. After inking my drawing, I used a paper towel to like sop up any wet ink because I wanted to color like really bad. I wanted to play with the markers, but and I go in with my eraser. I don't want to smudge anything, and I do use the other side of the paper here to clean off my eraser because it collects graphite. And that can make a mess as well, so I want to make sure that it is also clean before I start to work on cleaning up my drawing. Yoo-hoo! It's marker time! Let's do the markers! Do marker time! Marker time! Marker time! Anyways.
Cut me in it for the movement. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. Don't play in it, ain't amusement. If we trying, we ain't dying. Never sleep, never sleep, never. The moment that you rest your head, they think they can't compete. If you got skip status, then the plan is not complete. Get your reps in, get your reps in, get your. Never rest on the past success. You gotta love what you do if you tryna be the best. Moving, we keep on moving along. Keep it moving, keep it rolling. No, we ain't slowing it down. Never slowing down, never moving. We keep on moving. Keep it moving, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it moving. We ain't never gonna lose it.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000.
Here I realized that there is no skin tone colors in this marker pack, so unfortunately I had to kind of think outside of the box because there was no colors that would make it look good, so I had to break out some watercolors. I know it's a marker challenge, I know, but if I tried to do it in some other color or tried to make it work, it wasn't going to, so I'm sorry. I had to kind of break with the challenge here because there's no skin tone. But please don't come for me in the comments. I'm sorry. I could have gone with a weird color, but I was kind of hoping this was gonna turn out better than what it does, but it's okay. Oh, sorry. I had to take a break here. Years of manual labor has made my hands kind of cranky. They get sore. So I needed to try and ease the pain in my hands here a little bit. I don't know why I keep getting like cramps in my thumb and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I have arthritis in my thumb too. I don't know. But I do apologize there. Bum, 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 bum. This here is when everything went wrong. Oh.
A sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't.
As you can see, the black marker that I used started blending around the eyes and the glasses with the skin tones that I tried to use. And I tried to sop it up and fix it, but it became more of a problem than a helper. As you will see, the markers still lift up just a little bit, unlike the Tombow markers that will nearly lift up all the way to white paper in some cases. But this soaks into the paper and lifts only a little bit, but even that, it was enough to mess up my work. Well, we gotta live and learn here, people. Live and learn, but I did mess that one up. And here, I will also admit this. I admit it. I used the wrong color to paint the skin. I don't know what it was that I tried to use, but it was so wrong. It was the wrong color. It was so wrong. And I tried to fix that. And eventually, I got it right. This was before I did a skin study just after doing this to figure out what colors work together and to make accurate skin tones. I did a whole study after the fact because I was like wondering what color in watercolor actually works for a convincing skin tone. I don't know if I recorded that or not, but if you'd like to see that, leave me a comment down below about skin tones and I will put up a video and show you what I found on the internet.
Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire.
Okay, now that that tragedy is painfully over, let's go on to our next attempt. And we start off with the sketch.
Hey, whatever the plan, I know I'm holding the best of me out of my head. I know you always understand. Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side.
Alright, let's get real here, people. Okay, the reference image was AI and got this hand wrong, and I was trying to figure it out with my brain pan, you know, and trying to just shoot from the hip here. But as you can see from the video, I was struggling with drawing it. So I had to go back to Google and I found a hand reference and use that instead because let's face it, AI stinks at art sometimes, and I'm sorry, but the AI art sometimes is just boring to look at. There's nothing to look at. It all looks the same to me. I'm sorry about AI, but it's just boring.
We keep on moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. No, we ain't slowing it down. We ain't slowing down. We keep on moving along, we keep on rolling.
Oops, I just noticed here, I looked back over on the other page and I noticed I forgot to put in our signature white heart on my other drawing. And I have to say, dun 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 dun, I'm not entirely sure why people rave about these Jelly Roll white gel pens, because they stink. I mean, they don't mean that they smell, but they just don't work very well. I mean, they keep clogging up and it's difficult to get the pen out, or the ink out of the pen. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these Jelly Roll pens either. But I'm gonna keep them and use them for something else. Maybe they'll work for other projects, but yeah, I'm not a big fan. I did invest in some cheap acrylic white markers. They were like less than $10, and I like them so far much better than these things, because these things are a pain in the booty.
Never sleep, never sleep, never. The moment that you rest your head, they think they can't compete. If you gotta skip steps, then the plan is not complete. Get your reps in, get your reps in, get your. Never rest on a past success. You gotta love what you do if you tryna be the best. Keep on moving, we keep on moving along. Keep it moving, keep it rolling. Yeah, we ain't slowing it down. Never slowing down, never moving. We keep on moving along. Keep it moving, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it moving. We ain't never gonna lose it.
Here I realized that the paintbrush in her hand kind of looks like she's holding a magic wand close to her or something. But I kind of like that look because I love magic movies and magic books and just magic in general. I'm a huge Harry Potter kind of girl, and I loved the character Hermione because she was just into books so much, and she was like such a strong character. I loved it. I actually, to be honest with you, my sister got me a actual wooden replica of Hermione's wand, which I absolutely loved because it had the vines and stuff going down it, and hers was my favorite out of literally all of the Harry Potter wands that I saw on the movie and for sale, and we both fell in love with her wand. So just a little tidbit for you for today. I just want to say how much I love this cheap refillable journal. It's like waterproof and it feels amazing. It is like the perfect size. It feels amazing in your hand and for a great price. I still haven't used my new other watercolor from, I can't remember the brand of it, but it's a bigger one. But I love this. I haven't used it in a while. I've been kind of a bad girl. It has been a difficult month. But not an excuse. But I haven't used it in a while. But I love this little journal. It's the perfect size. It feels wonderful in your hand. It's waterproof. It's refillable. I can't say enough about it. I really can't say enough about it.
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along.
Okay, here again, I tried to blot off the ink with a little bit of paper towel. I used my totally awesome travel fan here. I recommend this thing to everybody that I see because I'm using it because it's powerful and it's amazing. It has like 6 different levels from a light breeze to knock your socks off. And it's like, I absolutely love it. I can stick it in my purse because it folds up and it's absolutely wonderful, especially on these days when it's like way too hot. And it also doubles, which is fantastic, as a power bank. You can plug your phone into it if you are getting a little bit low on energy. Too bad it doesn't work on like me, because I could use a lot more energy sometimes, but you know, that's what coffee is for. Okay, this time we're going to be doing this page in the Tombow markers. The only ones that I have at the time of filming this is the grayscale, but I did get some more recently. But as you can see, even though it is a grayscale, gray comes in more than just what you would think as excuse me, as black and white together. Grays can come in blues and tints of other colors as well. As you'll see in this box, there are some bluish grays and brownish grays. But these are the only ones I have to work with. So for our second little challenge, we're going to be using these ones. Okay, here I'm trying to coordinate the colors to find the best ones that work together for blending. I want a dark, a mid-tone, and a light so that everything can be blended together later on with a damp paintbrush. So if you see me, I'm trying to figure out which colors would look good together in the scale. And just look here. I just want to take a minute to point this out. Just look at the difference already between the blending with water between these two brands of markers. It literally is like night and day. These ones over here blend almost it's just like watercolors, the Tombow markers, but the Artistro brand, they just soak right into everything and they barely move. It makes it very difficult to get a nice blend and to get a nice even tone. But I just wanted to point that out. We're not done here with the comparison yet, but I just wanted to point that out.
Crazy love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire. Hey, I'm never the same. Whenever you're calling my name, I'm taking my sweet time. Hey, whatever the plan, I know I'm holding the best of me out of my hand.
And I don't know who else noticed this, but I'm gonna put this out to you folks. I just noticed at the time of filming this that I put 2 of the same numbers on my color swatch sheet. And I just want to know if anybody else noticed this, that there's 2 of the same numbers, it's 2 of the same colors. If you noticed this when I put it on the paper, write down that you saw it in the comments down below. I want to see how many other people noticed that there was 2 of the same numbers. I did not notice this until time of filming. I'm like, wait a minute, there's 2, this color and this color, they're the same number and it's the same color. Oh my goodness. Now here, when I was playing with the shirt, I was playing with the watercolor markers and seeing how they blended, how much that they lifted, how much they moved around and could blend. And I wanted to see if after you added water and blended it around, I wanted to see if you could smooth it out like watercolors. I was really giving this a hard test on these Tombow markers because the other ones worked so weirdly. I'm not going to say terrible, they're very weird working. So I wanted to see how far I could go and if I could mess something up or get some kind of a technique or a blend going and see how far I could go with it to give it a real good test with it. Oh, okay. Here we go with the silly hand movements because I had to wait for the magic to dry, and also known as the water, because these markers are just making me happy. So I did like a whole bunch of little hand movements because one, I had to wait for it to dry, and it was just making me so happy. The blend, the way that the markers go so smoothly, and even though there's lines, they go down so smooth and so beautifully, and it's like not even like the other markers, they're like a challenge just to get it to even go on the paper. I don't know if it's the softer tip or the brush tip or what it is, but there's a marked difference between using the Artistro brand and the Tombow. The Tombow it just glides over the paper. It really does. It really is just an enjoyable experience. And the Artistro brand, I think maybe it's because it's a brush type tip or something, but even at that, you can't control the flow, if that makes any sense. You put it down and sometimes it's just dry and scratchy, and other times it's so saturated it just soaks in and creates these, like, I'm not even sure what to call it, but you saw me do the other side. It's like uneven and it just soaks in and you get like blobs of dark spots. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan. I'm sorry. So far, I'm not a big fan. I mean, they're colorful. The colors are beautiful, but just the general overall experience with these Artistro brand markers, not affiliate, not sponsored or anything, but I'm just not a big fan of them. Well, friends, that's my marker showdown. Let me know in the comments which marker brand you liked best, or if you have a favorite marker brand that I should try next, leave me down a comment down below. If you enjoyed painting along with me, or can you call it painting? Anyways, if you enjoyed painting along with me today or enjoyed the video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss future art adventures. They're extensive, and I have to say I'm very impressed with myself. Not to toot my own horn. Toot, toot. But anyways, until next time, friends, keep creating, keep experimenting, and remember, every sketch,
This is A.
one step
Give me that
closer
crown.
to
Keep
your
my
next
way and be
master.
put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. Some loose shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Everybody
I hope to see you here next week on Canvas and Craft. And if I have forgotten to say so, hi, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name is Lynn. As always, I hope to see you here next week on Canvas and Craft for another creative project. In case I haven't said it, hi, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name is Lynn. Take care, stay inspired, and keep making beautiful things one project at a time. All right, have a nice weekend, everybody. Bye. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends. Bye. Have a great weekend. And it works out pretty well because I've done a couple of paintings after this, so I can leave a blah, 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 blah.